Okay, so the first card you have your past is the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so there's a little bit of, should I come forward? Should I go backwards? There's a bit of stress here. This can be a little bit of a stressful card. I'm getting two different elements of stress here. Bit of tension. The first thing is it's kind of like stress around some communication, I think. Yeah, it feels like someone's communicating, doing this little low-key communication. It's almost like little messages, subtle things. It might be communication that's coming through another person. I'm getting that as well. So it might be that someone's, telling you, passing on some information from that person. And I think as an Aries, that really irritates you. It really annoys you. It's like, speak to me or not, communicate or not. If you want to come to me, if you want to say something, please talk to me. Otherwise, don't bother at all. All or nothing. That's how you are. And I think this person knows this. They know you very, very well. But for them, it's just like, oh, I don't know. There's a lot of unsurety around them. There's definitely love here, I'm getting, with this person. So maybe it's an ex-love connection. Maybe it's someone you were involved with at one time. Yeah, I think it might have been quite full on at one time between you. Quite full on, quite passionate. Yes, I'm getting this, quite loving. But, I think you're turning your back on this little bit of communication here. It keeps on coming along. It keeps on prodding you, poking you. Very irritating. Because you've been there with them. You've done that with them. I think they've tried to communicate with you before. I think you've walked away. And I think they've come at you before with these little messages. Oh, I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. And it's like, no. If you can't be clear with me, if you can't be clear about your feelings to begin with, I really don't want to know. I really don't want to know. I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. I'm getting that very clearly in this card, because if you look at this man, he's walking away and there are these mountains behind him and they're barren. There's no growth there. So your head's saying to yourself, no, I have to move on from this. I have to move on from this. There's nothing there. But the fact that this was really, really irritating you means to me that, they've gotten under your skin in some way. So it feels like there's a little bit of your heart with them. I know you're going to be angry when I say that, but it feels like there's a little bit of your heart that's still with this person. But yeah, they put you through a lot. They put you through a lot, messed you around. He's got this big bandage on his head, so they messed with your mind. And I think that's what these little bits of communication are doing. I think they're messing with your mind, because there's still a bit of emotion there. There's still a bit of emotion there. There's still a bit of emotion, because if there wasn't any there, you just move forward and you wouldn't worry about any of this, but it's getting to you. It's getting to you. It's not playing on your mind. It's playing on your heart. And it looks like your mind's trying to say to your heart, no, let's move forward, let's move forward, let's move forward. That's what I'm getting. And then normally, you're like the Emperor, and you've got the Emperor here as well. You just cut them off if you weren't interested. It's like any game players, any people who mess me around, any people who aren't sure with me, who don't tell me straight about things, I'm going to cut them off. But a little part of your heart hasn't quite done that with this person. Now you've moved away, but there are these little messages or some kind of little thing like that, some kind of way that they keep on coming up in your energy. I've seen this before in your readings. It might be the same person, because I keep on getting this, I've been here before, been here, done that. So it feels like they've done this before and now they're coming up again now. So yeah, something's not resolved here. Resolved. So if they feel as if something's not resolved, I'm getting that. That's where they're coming back. And I think part of you feels like that as well. It's almost like, I'd like to know some answers here. I'd really like to know some answers, but I'm not going to contact them. There's no way I'm going to contact them to ask them. I do not want them to know I've got any feelings. I do not want them to know I'm even thinking about them at all. As far as they're concerned, I'm moving on. I'm not interested at all. But there is a little part of you that thinks, I'd love to know the answer to this. I'd love to know why they did this, said this, why they acted like that. So there's a little bit of that there. There's a little bit of that there. And they keep on popping up in your energy all the time. And so maybe it might be to reconnect, or to resolve something, or to kind of, if you resolve something one way or the other, then you can move on or come back or do whatever. But it really feels like it's kind of up in the air right now. It's up in the air. And, I'm just looking at the Wheel of Fortune, and that can be about that as well. This kind of turning around and around, up in the air. It's literally up in the air, up in the sky. And something needs to be resolved. It goes backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. It's never actually resolved. So that's the kind of feeling I've got around that. And okay, so there's something else I'm getting in this card. It's about a decision, and again, it's coming back to something again, going back to something again. It feels like there's some kind of work project or something you were doing before, and you're coming back around to it again. You're revisiting this. There's a lot of stress here as well. It feels a bit scary. It's like, oh, I don't know if I should be doing this. I don't know if I should be doing this. It's almost like you've got these two halves, and that's what's in this card. You've got the back half, and then you've got this wall, and then you've got the front half. So it's like, oh, one part of you is like, no, I should be doing this. This is the right thing for me to be doing. And the other part of you is like, but I'm scared. I don't want to go forward. I don't want to do this. And that's exactly what this man's like. I think if you're on the fence about this man's literally on the fence. If you're on the fence about this, I would say that you really should go ahead and do this, even if you're afraid. Because I think that there's money in this for you, because I think this is some kind of work project. That's how it feels to me. So there's money in this for you. But that's not the biggest thing you're going to gain from this. I think you're going to really gain in your confidence. I'm really seeing a lot of growth here in your confidence, a lot of growth. You're going to have a lot more faith in yourself. Look at the growth on these wands. So when he breaks through the wall, that's when the growth's going to come. There's no growth behind him on the hills. There's growth in front of him. So I think you're going to do this. I think you're going to do this. I actually think you're going to decide to do this. I really hope you do, because there's hard work here. You've got discipline. You've got the Emperor right next to the, the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got hard work. We've got discipline. So that's what's ahead of you if you choose to do this. Hard work and discipline. But it's the right thing for you to do, because you're going to gain in confidence. You're going to get money, but that's not what it is for you. It's confidence. It's like, I'm going to get this faith in myself. And no one sees you like that. No one sees you as this person who's not very confident. They see you as the Emperor. But actually, you're a bit like this man. But don't worry about that. People see you as the Emperor. You can front as the Emperor, and no one will know any difference. And as you keep on moving forward, as you keep on doing this, your confidence is going to keep on growing. Confidence is going to keep on growing. So I'll go on with the next card, which is the Page of Swords. So yeah, again, this is the spy card. They're watching you. They're watching you. They want to communicate. There's so many up and down emotions in this. So many up and down emotions. I don't think they know that you're still kind of thinking a little bit about them, that you kind of want some questions answered, that you're still got a little bit of your heart with them. They have no idea about that. They think you're totally like the Emperor over here. You're sitting there with your guard up, with your suit of armor on. And so they're all very, very stressed about this. They're very stressed. Again, they really, really would like to communicate with you at some time. I'm seeing that really clearly here. They'd like to tell you what this is. They've got something they want to tell you. I'm getting that here. Yeah, they want to tell you something. Okay, this is what I'm getting in this card. This is what I'm getting in this card. I know I messed up. I know I missed my chance. This is what they're thinking that they're going to tell you. Something like this. I messed up. I missed my chance. I was hot and cold. I wasn't honest with you before. I was not honest. Now I'm going to come forward. Now I want to be honest with you. This is what I want. I want to be honest with you. So that's going to come up at some time. They're going to open up. They're going to talk to you. I don't know if you're going to be open to this or not. It does feel unresolved to you. I'm getting that here. It feels unresolved to them as well. So, but they want to come clean. They want to be honest with you. And I think this is, I'm getting one thing here that really got to you with this person, that really upset you with this person. And that's why you turned Emperor on them. That's why you turned cold on them, because they were cold on you. I'm getting this time, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing cold eyes, and what I'm getting is there was an embrace. It's like there was a hug, and it feels a little bit awkward. So it's like one of you went in for this embrace, it was probably you, and they were holding back, and they went a bit cold on you, and they had these cold eyes, and you're like, well, why are you doing that if we're in a relationship, if we love each other, if we want to get together, if we are together? Why are you doing that? And why are you giving me this backwards and forwards thing? And it really, really hard, because I'm trying to open up to you. I'm trying to show you how I feel. And now I'm getting this from you. So I think that might have been the turning point, that coldness, those cold eyes, when you just said, no, I'm going to turn my back on this. But there's still a lot of questions, still a lot of unresolved things going on. And I'm getting this again. They're going to come and talk to you, and they're going to come clean, and they're going to say, I want to be honest. I want to be honest now. So, a part of you might say, well, yes, I welcome honesty, because as an Aries, you love honesty. You want people to be honest with you. But then it's like, well, does all the coldness and the game playing, does that cancel that out? So that's going to be up to you to come to that conclusion. So I'm seeing that right early on. That they're going to come back and talk to you. Now with the Wheel of Fortune, again, lots of confusion, coming backwards and forwards. Again, this wheel can be about a return, turning around. So I'm seeing them turning around, coming around to talk to you again. And again, what I'm getting with you is, your head was telling you, I've got to get away from this person. This is wrong for me. I'm not going to put up with this again. I don't want to feel like that ever again. But, it's like a compass. When you look at this wheel, it looks a bit like a compass. So your natural compass was to go back to them again. Even if it was thinking about them a little bit, even if, at night you're waking up and you're thinking, what was all that about? Why did they act like that? I wonder what this is all about. It's like you kept on thinking about that. So your internal compass was coming back to them. Your external compass was telling them, no, I'm the emperor, I'm not interested. But your internal compass was coming back again. So that's why I think you might listen to this. You might want to find out what this is all about. Whether you're going to come back together with them, I don't know. Okay, I'm getting something else here. This is just coming in. I think they might have had someone else around them. I don't know whether they're in a relationship. I don't know whether it's unfinished business. It feels like that to them. It feels like they still had this person around them, and they didn't want you to know that, because they'd lose you. And they didn't want to lose you, or they didn't want to lose the opportunity of you. I'm getting that really clearly. And I think now they're in this position where they don't have this person around them. Now, they might not have been in a relationship at this time. They might have been, but there might have just been some kind of unfinished business or some kind of connection that was still going on with someone else. I've seen this in your readings before. I'm getting a lot of deja vu here. So it looks like this person's still around, or they're coming back again. And again, with the 9 of Wands, I was getting this been here, done that. So they might have tried to come clean before, and maybe you rejected them. But now they're coming back again, and they're saying, I want to be honest. I want to be open. I want to tell you what's happening. But yeah, I think this is what they're going to be honest about. I really do. I think they're going to say, I had this person around me. I'm coming clean. I'm telling you what this is all about. They're not around me now. They're not around me now. I wasn't honest with you. Now I want to tell you what was happening. Now I want to come and tell you what this was all about. And, so that's what this is all about. Again, it's like, is this going to cancel out, the game playing, the coldness, all of that kind of thing? The thing is, with the World card, I'm looking across at the World card right now. It's like I'm free. I'm free to tell them now. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. And, when they were with you and this other person, they had this other person around them, they were like, oh, I don't want to lose you. But I still have these connections to them. And if I tell you about this person that's around me, I'm going to lose you. And now they're in a position where they've lost everyone. They've lost you and they've lost them. So that's something for you to think about as well. Do they want you because they want you? Do they want you because they've lost this other person? So that's this other thing you've got to think about. So there are lots and lots and lots and lots of confusing things in this. The Wheel of Fortune can be extremely confusing, turning around all over the place. So lots of things to think about. This is a very, very heavy, very dense reading. Okay, excuse me. Sorry about that. So the first card you have your present is the Page of Pentacles. Yes, so what I can see is they loved you, and they probably still have all these feelings for you. You can see that on this page's face, all the love that's there. And again, I'm afraid I'm going to lose this person. I'm afraid I'm going to lose this. You can see how delicately this page is holding this coin. So they're like, I'm with this new person. I really want to be with them. I really want to be with them. That's you. I love them. I adore them. But I've still got this other energy. If I tell them about this other person, I'm going to lose them. I'm going to lose everything. And they did. They lost everything. They absolutely did. And again, I'm seeing in this card, they're going to come clean. They're going to come clean. They're going to talk to you. I'm seeing that. It might be communication coming through someone else. I keep on seeing that. I don't know if you block them. It might be for that reason, or it might just be that, there's some talk that goes on. They talk to someone and that person says to you, oh, this person's talking about you. It might be that. But again, this honesty is coming after coldness. And there's something that an Aries cannot bear, and that is coldness. But there's something that they love, which is honesty. So there's these two sides here. Anyway, the other thing I'm getting in this is you've got this beautiful progression between this and the Knight of Pentacles. So money is growing. Money is growing. The other thing is confidence is growing, because again, with this Page of Pentacles, he's just a student. He's thinking, can I do this? Can I do this? He's looking at this coin. And so what this is showing me again is your confidence is going to grow. It's going to progress. And it's with this work thing that I was seeing in the Nine of Wands, this project or whatever this is that you're coming back to again, and you're going back again. So it's something you started. It's something you started. You decided to say, no, I don't want that anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. And now you're going back and pursuing that again. Again, this is going to be really, really good for you. It's going to feel like you're being thrown into this. Thrown into the deep end, thrown into the sharks. And it's like, help, I'm thrown in with the sharks. What do I do? It's going to be the absolute best thing for you. Absolute best thing. I just want to tell you this, if this is how you're feeling. If you feel like you're not good enough, you are good enough. The other thing is, someone is trusting you to do this. Someone is trusting you to do this thing. So it might be someone who's employing you. It might be someone that you're doing work for. Somebody trusts you and they see you as the Emperor. They see you as someone who's capable. I'm seeing that again. The other thing is, there's a loss here. There's a loss here. I'm getting this loss. You lost out on something. And there was a lot of pain around this. There was a lot of pain, and you're like, oh, I feel terrible. I've lost this thing. I've always wanted to do this. I've lost this. And I think all the worry and the adrenaline and feeling really scared about doing this project might be taking those painful feelings away from you. So it's like, I'm concentrating on this now. So that's a good thing for you. And this is good for you on so many levels. Really, really good. The biggest thing, once again, is it's going to be really good for your confidence. It's going to grow your confidence. And this is the direction you should be going in. I'm seeing that as well. But yeah, with this thing that you've lost, just looking at the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to come back again. This thing that you've lost is going to come back again. I'm seeing that. It's going to come back again. Now, I think the time that you had this thing around you, this opportunity or whatever this is, it was the wrong time. When it comes back, it's going to be the right time. It feels like a new scene or a new place. Might be that you're going to a new place or something like that. But it's going to come gradually. You know, this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow card. It's going to happen in time. It's going to happen in time, but it's going to happen at the right time. It's something to do with money. buying something, money coming in, missing out on an opportunity. It's something like that. It's something like that. It's going to take time, but it's coming back in again. I'm seeing that. I know that's frustrating for an Aries, but this is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a Knight of Pentacles. So the last card you have your present is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, a couple of different things here. The first thing is, this is the clarity card. This is the clarity card. I can suddenly see what this is all about. I know what this is about now. I can see what this is. I know this now. I couldn't see this before, now I can. It feels like rushing, actually. It feels like hurrying. So someone might be trying to make you hurry up and do something or make a purchase. I'm seeing a purchase because I've got lots of pentacles here. So someone might be trying to say, oh, make this purchase, hurry up, do this now. This offer won't last, all that kind of thing. So if you've got doubts about this, and I think you have, I think your instincts might be saying, oh, I don't know about this, I don't know about this. Don't do this, obviously. You know to follow your instincts, but I feel as if I need to say this for someone. Sit back and just look at what this says. Sit back and don't go ahead with this. Just say, no, I'm not going ahead with this. And I keep on getting this, I keep on having to say sit back, because what I'm seeing is you're sitting back and you're watching this go on, and the real reason behind them hurrying you up is going to come out if you just sit back and watch this. So you don't need evidence. You don't need evidence because you've already got the clarity inside you. You've got your instincts telling you that this isn't a good thing to do. So you already know that. So you don't need evidence. But I think if you do sit back and you watch this, you'll see the evidence. It's going to be revealed to you. And what I'm getting is, with this exchange of money or this purchase or this buying this thing, they stood to benefit, or they stand to benefit more than you, and that's why they're doing this. So it's about them coming up on top. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, I'm going to get the crown. Look at the crown on this. So your instincts are right. If your instincts are saying, oh, I can't do this, they're trying to hurry me, I don't like the feeling of being hurried, you are 100% right. And if you sit back, you'll see the evidence. You'll see the evidence. Okay, I'm just repeating myself now. The other thing here is, again, this is the clarity card. Again, they're going to come, this axe, this love connection, whoever this is, they're going to come clean. I want to give you clarity. I'm going to come clean. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to bare my soul. I'm going to tell you everything that happened. Everything. So I'm seeing that there again, once again. The other thing I'm getting is, they're still watching you. They're still watching you right now. They're watching your social media or whatever. That they're looking at you. And what I'm getting is, they love your words. So I don't know if you used your words to build them up or you made them feel good about themselves with your words, but they love your words. So, they're going on your social media, they're reading your words, or, if you're speaking, or if they're seeing pictures, or you're saying something, they're watching your words, they're listening to your words. So I'm getting that really, really strongly. Really strongly. And yeah, you're going to get clarity. You're going to get clarity on why they weren't opening up. They're going to let you know why. They kept all their feelings a secret. They were cold, backwards and forwards. Now they're going to open up to you, or they're going to try to. They're going to try to. Whether you're going to be open to this or not is completely up to you. So yeah, I'll go into the world, because I think I'm going really, I'm taking a long time on this reading, and it's going to be quite long if I keep going like this. So with the world card, again, freedom, total freedom. It's like, I'm free now. I'm away from this other person. I feel freer in myself. I feel ready to talk. So I'm ready to talk. I'm going to talk now. So they're going to come and talk to you. Again, they're going to open up. This woman's naked. She's not hiding anything. So they are going to be honest. I'm seeing that. They're going to be honest with you. 100% honest with you. And I know you're going to have doubts, because you're coming up as the emperor. You're going to be on guard. You're going to be like, oh, they did this to me before, they were cold on me, they weren't telling me what was going on, they were hiding their feelings. So of course I'm very guarded about this, but I have to tell you, they are going to be honest if this is all resonating with you.